Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to teach you guys the trick Eli Hops. So one of my friends on Facebook, Michael Washington, you might know him as The Throws Definitive here on YouTube. I'll put a link to his channel right here. You can check him out. But he put like a thing up on Facebook just asking, does like anyone have tips on learning it? And I was like, what? I've never done a tutorial on Eli Hops. And then I looked and I'm like, no, I haven't. And the weird thing is my dog's name is Eli. Eli, come here. Here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, this guy here. Pick her up. Come up, up. Good boy. This is Eli right here. Here, buddy. Here. Good boy. Yeah, so I was like, I can't believe I've never done a tutorial on that. So, anyways, yeah, we're going to do a little tutorial. So, first things though, I'm going to show you guys what is going to make it easier to learn it. So, we're going to go to my yo-yo case, and I'm going to show you guys if I was a beginner and I was just learning this for the first time, what things would make this a little easier. So let's go to my yo-yo case, and we'll be right back.
Alright guys, here's quite the collection of yo-yos. But what is going to make this trick easier? Okay, first off, this trick you do not need an unresponsive yo-yo. This trick was invented before unresponsive yo-yos were ever around, and I think you're going to learn how to control it better in the long run, and it's going to be overall better if you use a responsive yo-yo. So we're going to rule out all unresponsive yo-yos. So that's going to take a bunch of these out of the equation. Okay, next we want something big. Okay, so we want something big and responsive. Okay, so there's lots of things I got in here, like, but one thing, if we just wanted to make this easiest possible for learning this trick, I would pick an off-string yo-yo. Oh crap, I dropped my mani hune, but it landed on the chair, so that's okay. So yeah, I'm going to use my Magic Yo-Yo T1 Captain, because, you know, this is a little bit of overkill, but it's going to make it much easier to learn. It still is very responsive, so if you mess up, it's going to snag on you, and, you know, it's going to respond. But also too, this is plastic, and if it hits you in the hand, it's not going to hurt that bad. Also too, this trick is flying up in the air, and there is a chance when you're first learning you might hit yourself in the face. So I'd rather hit myself in the face with this, you know, than something like that, you know. Damn, that yo-yo is beautiful. But yeah, enough of that. So yeah, I'm going to string up a Magic Yo-Yo T1, and we'll be right back.
Okay guys, so I got it stringed up. It's an off-string yo-yo, but I strung it up just for 1A. You know, same thing. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut like 2 inches off the string. So I'm just going to, well, like 1.5 inches or so. I'm going to tie a new knot right here. So I'm going to shorten the string by quite a bit, and this is definitely going to help make this easier. Okay. And whenever I cut my string, I like to use a lighter because it'll melt. The polyester is actually a plastic, so it'll melt it and it won't fray. And then yeah, it's just more comfortable than having it frayed, I think. Okay, so I got my responsive yo-yo with pretty short string, like not crazy short, but kind of almost where it'd be like the length you would use for looping. Like right now it's basically from the middle of my chest to my arm, you know, instead of like from my shoulder. Normally it would be like from my shoulder, it's like the middle of my chest. So I don't know why I binded it, I didn't need to. Okay, so all you're gonna do is you're gonna throw a trapeze. Okay, then basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pull your hands apart together. People always think you wanna try to like, oops, you wanna try to like fling it up in the air. That obviously does not work. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use the tension to pop it, okay? And the trick is making a rhythm where it won't snag. So that's why you wanna do this on a responsive yo-yo. So I'm gonna make a rhythm, and you see, it doesn't ever catch. And being so big, it's very easy to keep doing this, and the short string is making it easier for me to catch it. Okay, so once again, you're gonna throw a trapeze, and you don't want to pinch the string. You kind of just want it to let it hang on your finger there. I kind of like hook it a little, like I hook my finger a little, but not really that much. In like competition, I don't know if it still is, but like for trick ladder, you used to have to like touch your hands together. So that's why like a lot of people you were using short string because it's so easy, you know, to really quickly, you know, touch your hands together. So it makes it a lot easier. But yeah, learning this on a big yo-yo is definitely gonna help. Like, it's really just, I mean, when you're first doing it, first just start practicing on it like that. Like just a little, like when you're first learning it, don't try to go all the way like, you know, just first use a big yo-yo and practice just going like that. Okay, and just get in the habit of letting the string go freely. You might want to wear a glove at first because you can get string burn on your finger quite easily doing this trick. Now I've, you know, have a callus there, so I don't really get string burn, but yeah. The trick is like you just want to go together and apart, together and apart. Like where boingy boing is like up and down, this is like the opposite. Oops. You know, like boingy boing? Oh, that's such a big yo-yo. Boingy boing is like you move your finger up and down. This one is like the opposite, like you go this way. And that's the trick, is just keeping it a fluid motion, like doing it the same every time. You'll feel the tension and when to pop it and when to release it. Like if you do it all like herky-jerky, like it'll snag a lot like that. And that's why it's good to learn this on a responsive yo-yo. And also good to use, you know, a yo-yo that's not gonna hurt if it keeps snagging you and hitting your hands, like something like this. You know, or even like a Duncan throw monkey or something, or anything like rubber, you know, or would work really good. But this magic yo-yo is making this so easy. Once you get better at it, you can switch to smaller yo-yos, and that'll help you develop your accuracy and everything. And then you can also do variations of this trick. Like you could catch it behind your head, you know, on the other side of your hand. You know, but we'll save those tutorials for a different day. But yeah, this is just super fun and, you know, not really hard at all. And it's very, very impressive. Especially with this big yo-yo. This is like, I could do this all day. This is like super easy. But it's just a fun trick too, and it just works really good in your combos. But yeah, I was blown away that I didn't ever, you know, learn this trick. Also, what might help too is like, because it's all about finding a rhythm. So like, listen to music when you're doing it and try to go to like the beat of the music, you know, and like you can kind of like get to it. So the biggest pointers I have is use a shorter string, a wider yo-yo, even something responsive. I think that's a good idea. People might argue with me, but I think it's a good idea to start with a responsive yo-yo. I think anything people were doing when it was only responsive yo-yos, you should learn, or at least know how to do it on a responsive yo-yo. But yeah, using something like an off-string yo-yo makes it a lot easier. Same thing with learning boingy boing, it'll make that a lot easier too. So yeah, but the most important thing is just try to do the same thing every time, and also try to make sure these strings are always lined up. Like they're not like, you know, like they're all lined up. Whoop. Come on. See, like when you want to make sure that, well, it's hard to show this, but that they're all lined up, you know, that they're not like this or like this. You know, because that's really all there is to it, is popping it up so it lands in the same spot every time. So if you keep everything all lined up, like I've seen some people when they do this, instead of standing like, you know, how I do it, they'll like turn their body like this, and then they can see it better, which I guess would work, you know. I just think it looks more cool if you're just like, you know, whatever, just doing it without thinking about it. But yeah, so I hope that helped. It's, you know, a little different than my normal tutorial, but I think I went over pretty much everything that's going to make this easier. But the best tip out of all would just be practice makes perfect, and just keep trying. You're not going to learn anything trying it a couple times and giving up. So dedicate a couple hours just to learning this, and I guarantee you'll get it. Might not be perfect, but keep doing it the next day, and eventually you'll have this trick down no problem. It's really not that hard, and it's very impressive and a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, I was using the Magic yo-yo T1 Captain, but use whatever you want. This one worked great for me, and I would highly recommend this one. I'll put a link to it in the description. And until next time, peace out.